Hi everyone, Wendy here from the Indigo Doors. I channeled this painting right here called Coming Home, probably 5, 6 years ago. Honestly, I think it was actually earlier than that. I think it was 2016. I started it in the old space when we were on Jefferson Avenue. But anyways, this painting is coming up. Partly it's talking to me. Whenever I create a painting, it has a consciousness of its own. And so they talk to me sometimes and they tell me when they want to be shown to the world or interact with other people energetically. And so this one is coming through right now. And it's important because it represents the fifth dimensional expansion. I started painting about it way before it is kind of well known, or I didn't even really know what it meant, but it was definitely 5D. And they were telling me it was 5 stuff, it was 5 dimensions, it was all this different information. And it's important right now, they're telling me, because we're having to integrate our humanness into our spiritual I am, and that process, and it is a process of ascension. Any part of your being, even in the past, right? This is multidimensional now, so it's not just right now. It's going to be all of who you are. If there's a part of you that is not aligned with love and doesn't intentionally, that part of you doesn't have the intention of like light and love, it's coming to the surface. And so the belief systems are coming to the surface, behaviors are coming to the surface, feelings are coming to the surface. Anything that isn't aligned with love is coming to the surface. And it's an interesting thing because when you're experiencing those parts of your human, it feels overwhelming, meaning you don't even remember the light, right? Because you're in the dark, or you're really having that experience. And so it seems extremely valid and right and real. And it is. It's just, having these experiences, and myself included, to really allow yourself to behave differently, to think differently. Not that you're doing anything wrong, but it's almost like taking those parts and experiencing, like embodying them, right, in your mind and your thinking, like, and your feeling, right, and even in your body, and having that experience, and at the same time teaching that part or integrating with that part a different way. So not just allowing the animalistic parts of ourselves, or the parts of us that are scared or alone or confused or afraid. We're also going to have the wise spiritual part, and we kind of have to allow for both to coexist at the same time. And that's what's happening. And that's really what this is. This is our new root chakra, our new connection to the earth. And this space in this new earth, in this new fifth dimensional expansion, represents all our needs being met. Because ultimately, we're the master creator, and that's really what this is. This represents that we're creating every experience that we are having. And we're choosing our perspective on that. That's the power that we have. That's our solar plexus. And truly, trying to get this back into balance, right, is what reality represents for us. So an experience that might be manifested for you in your life is about helping you balance that out. And we talk a lot about that, but really, most importantly, I feel like it's this root chakra thing right now. Like, and it could be in the past, it could be old parts of you. It's complex and simple all at the same time. But this is the fifth dimensional expansion by these 5 rings. And in some ways, it's about coming into harmony with all of these parts. And when you do, when this starts oscillating, because this is a flat image of something that's spinning, it starts opening up into a brand new world, a brand new reality, a reality that you don't even recognize that is possibility until you start getting these parts of your being online. And this is our emotional being, right? Our intuitive being, spiritual being, right? And this blue bird of happiness. So it's also your authenticity, right? That's what gives you wings and creates happiness, is following your joy. And it's different than you think. This is not a thinking space. It's literally going back and tying in all of your lives together into a consciousness of now and opening you up into something seemingly dead, right? This dead tree, opening it up into a brand new life. In our psyche, our human experience, we don't even, that's way outside of our scope or even outside of a possibility. So we have to really release our mind, really release, be open to the possibility. But first you have to feel safe. That's why this is here. It's so important to feel safe. And so kind of making safety for all of your parts. So for the anger, for the fear, for the sadness, creating a safe space, a compassionate space for those parts of you, and then weaving in all of these other things. Because you create your reality. So when you are in charge and you become the master of your own self, you become the master of reality itself. All of this starts working together harmoniously, and then the world is yours, really. And then what do you want? What do you want to create? What do you want to manifest? But you can't fake this. If you have a subconscious belief, they're coming to the surface right now. Meaning a subconscious belief that might not be aligned with love or abundance or prosperity or harmony. And so we have to reconcile with those parts. And we say reconcile, meaning we can't be at war, because that's an old paradigm. We have to learn how to love them. We've got to learn how to allow for both perspectives to exist within your being and come up with a creative solution that's outside of this or that. And it's usually an intertwining of the emotions and the spirit. And so much love to you as you're kind of navigating these waters. It isn't an easy time, but it's also a miraculous time. Both are true. So if you want to know more, Brenda and I offer retreats. We have workshops. We have one workshop coming up January 12th that we will re-explore some of these concepts about how you are the master creator. It's about intuition building and giving you some of these tools to kind of navigate your own life and kind of step into your power. So we have other workshops throughout the month. So hope to see you there. Like I said, sending you so much love. Namaste.